Hey guys, Luna here, welcome back to another Skyrim Special Edition console mod showcase video. Today guys, after some feedback on yesterday's video, I'm not going to add any mount mods from G77 to this one. However, if I take them all away, there are not actually that many mods to look at. But I have managed to scrape together 8, and it feels very old school now. We have a couple of new weapons, a new armor, and a couple of player homes to look at. So it feels like when we first started looking at mods. Anyway, I'm not going to waste any time, and as always, we can just jump straight to number 1. Our first mod of the day is a simple mod called the Riverwood Cheat Knapsack. All this mod does is make your life at the start of the game easier by giving you a knapsack that has 50,000 gold and 200 lockpicks inside of it. Also, it respawns as well. I think the point of this one is so you can play through the game more for fun and not have to worry about anything like getting money or looting. If you want the knapsack, then it's in a tree stump just outside of Riverwood. Just go to exactly where I am in the video. Our first weapon mod of the video is called the Darkburn Blade, and I have to admit it's really awesome looking. So the mod adds a new greatsword to the game using a custom model and texture, which is why obviously it's not on PS4. It doesn't come with a backstory, but somehow the greatsword has made its way to a small shrine just south of the Swindler's Den, left there by an unknown traveller. It has stats similar to a Dragonbone greatsword, so it's very strong, but boasts a longer reaching and powerful fire enchantment on it, so it's worth picking up and using. Of course, don't forget that it looks awesome as well as being super powerful, so it's definitely a mod you should consider checking out. Our next mod is a bit of a big one, and it's called Auriel's Weaponry, the Holy Bow, Shield and Sword mod. This mod makes loads of changes to the game to Auriel's weapons to make them more, well, badass like they're supposed to be, so we can go over the features that this mod adds and any changes it makes to the weapons. Auriel's bow damage is being increased from 13 to 20. Its enchantment lasts 5 times longer as well. An overhaul to Auriel's bow enchantment, it now does sun damage, but it does extra damage to Daedras, and it causes an explosion if you do damage to Daedras, pretty similar to the way that Dawnbreaker does damage to the undead. The mod adds 3 craftable versions of Auriel's sword, a replica that can be enchanted, and the authentic artifact version which can receive Auriel's Dawn enchantment. Adds a craftable replica of Auriel's bow as well. In addition to being able to craft it, Auriel's bow can be destroyed in order to recover its enchantment, Auriel's Dawn. The effects of sun damage are now affiliated with the Restoration School, which allows the player skilled at magic to enjoy the mana economy bonus when he uses a weapon blessed with Auriel's Dawn. The effects of sun damage also enjoy a shader for enchantment weapon, the same as fire damage does. The mod also adds reinforcements to Auriel's shield and Auriel's solar flare. Books have been added to the game as well as 4 loading screen, which adds a bit more lore to Auriel's weaponry. And finally, you can now craft sun-hollowed and blood-cursed elven arrows, which have their range and speed multiplied by 1.5, damage increased to 25, so they're pretty much the same as dragon arrows, and the effects on them drain enemy health. So a long list of cool changes that now make Auriel's bow and sword, which the bow was already one of the best in game, even more powerful and deadly, and worthy of being weapons of the gods. Our next mod is an awesome armor called the Stormlord Armor, and as you probably guessed, this armor is kind of like the ultimate Stormcloak armor, only worn by the top people in the rebellion, such as the Jarl of Windhelm Ulfric Stormcloak, who now dons this awesome armor, and you can steal it or kill him for it if you're a member of the Imperial Scum. If not, you can always find the armor inside the Windhelm purchasable home, Skyrim, and the armor is located inside of a chest behind your bed. If you don't want to do either of those things, then of course the armor can be crafted under the Ebony section. In terms of damage resistance, it's also the same as Ebony armor. Of course you can refine and enchant these armors as well. Our next mod is pretty similar to the mod we have already done for spot crates called 50% more gold. Well, this mod is called Star, double gold, get twice the gold as treasure and rewards. Other mods give merchants more gold to buy for your stuff. This mod gives you more gold to buy their stuff. You get 2 times the gold for all treasure and rewards, including rewards for completing quests, loot from chests, loot from dead bodies, loot pick from pockets, coin purses and burial urns, loot bonuses for skill perks, and all other loot as well. The mod doesn't increase the loot for any merchants, shopkeepers, fences, or other vendors, except for what you can pick from their pocket. So if you want to get gold twice as fast in game, then check out this mod right now. Next mod is another weapon mod called Henvodova. This is a powerful late game warhammer. Henvodova translates from the dragon language as brutal dragon. Henvodova can be crafted at the forge once you have the Ebony perk unlocked, and has the same stats as a regular Daedric Warhammer. However, the mod also adds a more powerful enchanted version of the Warhammer called Henvoyoldova, which means Brutal Fire Dragon. This can be acquired by defeating the dragon priest Hevnorak and looting his body during the quest Evil in Waiting. The enchantment adds a plus 30 fire damage to targets, making this a very powerful weapon to use. It looks good as well, so is worth checking out if you like the use of warhammers in game. From the creator of the Volgan estate comes a brand new house mod called VolForge. VolForge is a one-of-a-kind house mod. It is one of the first no-load door houses on consoles, only the second one I have personally seen. We did check out another one very long time ago. No-load doors means that the house doesn't require a loading screen when you go inside the house. A player can walk in and out whenever you want to. It also allows players to see amazing mountain views from inside the home. This house has everything a player needs, all crafting and smithing areas, while having all the storage you need as well. The house also has some awesome details to go along with it. So let's take a look at a bit more detail what features you get. The house contains all smithing areas, alchemy, enchanting and staff enchanter, display cases, racks and mannequins, includes cloud storage system so that all themed chests will have the same inventory, highly detailed decoration and clutter, amazing views of the reach, and of course all the regular things a player home needs such as beds, cooking and sitting area, and so on. To find VolForge, the house has a visible map marker, and the map marker is located southeast of Markarth and south of Skyhaven. Spawn at the house, approach the tower in front of you and go into the elevator to go up to unlock the main house map marker. Overall, a really cool home. I admit I'm not a big fan of having no load screens in my player home, but if you like a more immersive experience then this house is pretty cool for that. Haafinheim is a medium-sized player home located on the shoreline near Solitude Farms. The house can be acquired by the player after a short quest that explains some of the story behind the house and why it is in its current condition when found by the player. Completing the quest will tidy up the house and transfer its ownership to the player, at which point they can begin up a residence. The quest starts when the player locates a notoriously deceased corpse in the vicinity of the house. Searching the body, they come across a letter from Falk Firebeard, the Steward of Solitude, petitioning the bearer to resolve a haunting issue that has been plaguing the house. Complete the quest in the house and it's yours. And if you're struggling to finish it off, you can see what I'm doing in the video, which is how you finally finish off this quest. So now you have the home. What exactly are the features of this place? Well, it comes with all the crafting stations in the game, including an enchanter, alchemy table, staff enchanter, and full outdoor smithing area with forge and smelter. Inside the house, the whole thing is open planned and centers around the statue of Dibella, which is really awesome. You get plenty of weapon racks, mannequins and display cases inside, an area for cooking, sitting and sleeping, and even storage for plenty of books and your Dragon Priest masks as well. There's not much space for your followers and companions, which is the only thing, so that might stop a lot of people from using this as their main house, but in terms of design, layout and detail, the house is one of the best you're likely to see. Just needs to be a bit bigger so you can have some more beds. Either way, it's a cool house to check out. Don't forget though, if you're lonely here, you've always got your ghost artist to keep you company. Well guys, there we have it, 8 brand new console mods, none of which were new mounts, for you to download and try out right now on Xbox and PlayStation 4, or both in some cases. If you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments below, like and subscribe, and I will see all of you guys next time for more Skyrim Special Edition videos. See all of you guys next time.